Hey, my name is Nate, but you can call me Sai, and welcome. And for those returning, I see you, boo.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Director Kjun is back with another dev update from last Friday's community responses, where he goes over the topics as followed: family and social interaction enhancements, building and customization improvements, realistic career and job systems, and much more. Quick plug, if you're enjoying your time here, give your girl a little love with a like, comment, or subscribe. So follow for more videos like these where I cover updates, settings, hidden gameplay features, and much more. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's just jump right into Kjun's detailed reply. Hello and happy Wednesday. I've really enjoyed reading all of the posts this week. There have been so many great ones. Although we addressed some issues with a hotfix yesterday, I sincerely apologize for the instability and crashes. Because of this, we are trying to reduce development in April and focus primarily on stability. That said, whenever I read your feedback, I keep finding new things I want to work on. Aww. And the first thing in his list is family and social interactions enhancements. Many players have expressed a strong desire for more realistic and expanded family gameplay, including university life, expressions of affection with families, diverse family relationships, childcare, and education systems, family conflicts and reconciliation. There's also high demand for more detailed everyday activities such as children play activities, kindergarten and after-school systems, teen experiences like secret parties. Additionally, players emphasize the importance of autonomous NPC life cycles, marriage, childbirth, careers. For romance and family systems, requested improvements include better partner behavior during dates, more detailed pregnancy and childbirth processes, paternal leave systems, birth centers, and related features. At launch, inZOI lacked sufficient content for children and toddlers, and we are actively addressing this. A dedicated planner is continuing development in this area. We are also working on improving the pregnancy experience. Players will be able to visit hospital, rabbit hole to take ultrasound photos, check the baby's health, and find out the baby's gender. After learning the baby's gender, players will be able to host a gender reveal party. Now, that is very interesting. Now, I don't know if any of you know, but if you click on your ZOI, there is an option when they're pregnant, by the way, to check on your ZOI's pregnancy status. Not necessarily seeing how long it takes or anything like that, but when you click on your ZOI and you click like the smartphone interaction, there is a option to check a ultrasound, and it gives your ZOI a good buff, but you don't know the gender of the baby, only just that the ZOI is happy to see the results of the pregnancy and that the baby is healthy and growing. Hopefully we do get more details like this, and it is more developed on, because right now it's kind of just like a one-off situation. So it's good to see or to read that he is still having people working on branding out children and family gameplay. But I am also very much interested in the idea of NPCs, like the ones that we don't play with or that just are in the town or they move into the town, begin to like unfold. Like they have, again, pregnancies, they have they get married, they divorce and stuff like that. Because I think I covered this a while back, that was something that they were talking about doing, and it's just good to see that they're hammering it home further, that they're recognizing and showing that they are looking into this area gameplay. Building and customization improvements. The community has raised concerns about limited freedom in build mode and requested free scaling, rotation, and merging of all objects, easier placement of curved walls, roofs, and stairs, more decals for walls and floors, fewer restrictions on public/commercial lots, more interaction and flexibility with doors, curtains, and windows. Additional requested features include precise object rotation and height adjustment, tools for complex structures, preset filtering, modular furniture, adjustable ceiling height, modular furniture and adjustable ceiling height, planned improvements, free placement and scaling via cheats, free vertical movement, maintain placement state with saving/loading, support for canvas uploads. Some interactions consistency issues, moving between rooms lots will be improved later. These improvements are planned to roll out progressively through July. So that is good that they are just like working through build mode as well. Like I am not a huge builder, but I do enjoy building in the game. But I did notice that a lot of the stuff, like as far as quality of life for build mode and just being able to customize certain things, is kind of limited. But that being said, I'm still happy that we do have this option. just point blank, I'm just glad we just have this option. And it's good that they are looking into it and wanting to continue to apply this instead of just focusing towards the end of the year to add more build mode and buy mode stuff, or at least in this regard, improving it so that we can have more freedoms instead of being restricted and things like that. So, W, glad to see it. Realistic career and job systems. Players want deeper and more diverse career systems, including active professions, police, firefighters, doctors, and chefs, workplace interactions, special careers such as K-pop idols, journalists, and directors, unique missions, skills, and collaboration systems, part-time jobs, cinema, hospital, catering, etc. There has been a lot of feedback about the newly added cinema. Players want to watch their own videos in-game. I am one of them. I am one of these people that want to put my own videos in the game. I have been dabbling with making little cinematics. Like one of my videos, in fact, recently that I've been doing has a bit of a cinematic feel to it. And later on, once I get better at it, y'all gonna see some other things that I've got cooking up. So, stay tuned for that. But I have been having so much fun doing this because it's my very first time being able to do it in a way that makes sense to me, or much more easier. Because when I tried to do it way back in the early 2000s with The Sims 2, because I used to be so inspired by people who used to do Sims 2 machinimas, I was just so enthralled with that. And I wanted to do it, but I could never get to do it because I didn't have a strong enough computer. By the time I was able to get a stronger computer, and that was during the Sims 4 era, nothing in the Sims 4 made me want to record it. Like, I still watch some Sims 4 machinimas, but you had to use so many different things to make it work for you that it made me not interested in trying, because the getting pose thing for them and stuff like that, I just was like, I can't. It's just way too much extra work and I don't have the time. And so since getting inZOI with a much stronger computer and having more quality of life improvements towards, making videos and making animations, with the emote and pose animator in the game, I've been having so much fun making up little cinema pieces and stuff like that. So it's good to see that people are asking for this, and hopefully we'll get that. Some want first person viewing support. I am also another one of those people. I would love to do that because it would be really fun to have to do thriller stuff, like scary. Look, my mind is over here thinking about scary stuff, not knowing that I'm a chicken. I am a big chicken. Like, if y'all watched any of my older videos where I played with my friends playing scary games, or even played that one-off scary game, yeah, no, I am a chicken. And but yet here I am sitting here thinking about the aspects of making thrillers or scary movies with the first person view support. So anyway, back to what he's saying. I'm sorry for the tangents. We also discussed expanding job variety today and are working toward that goal. For this month, we are preparing jobs based on existing systems. We are also exploring gameplay using the recently shared character customization system. Now that we understand which jobs players prefer, we will review development approaches. Ooh, okay. I like that, because then what they're saying is basically with these new jobs, we can actually make presets for different career outfits. That's what I'm feeling right now. And if they give us that ability, it's again another one of those quality of life improvements outside of just a game feature. It would definitely help a lot of people who just want to have specialized stuff, especially when it comes to because I think they wanted to do freelancing. They wanted to add freelancing with the job update, and with the freelancing, you are doing whatever job that can be filled. Say, for instance, if your ZOI wants to go around cleaning up the city, they can make a job off that. You know what I'm saying? And they can have a dedicated outfit that they can put on that has their freelancing company's logo on the back. I'm just saying, that opens up so many possibilities for us to tell stories and so forth like that. That's just my 2 cents. Anyway, let me get back over here to what we're supposed to be doing. Anyway, next one, storytelling and cinematic tools. Players have requested better tools for content creation, camera controls, animation control, pose creation tools. There's also strong demand for script tools, cinematic director mode, user-driven storytelling systems. Players want the ability to create, edit NPCs' backstories, memories, and personalities. We originally planned to implement in-game camera controls early on, but haven't completed it yet. However, some gaps may be addressed through modding. Okay. So they're saying that if you got the capabilities as a modder, you can fix some stuff. I like how they're like more leaning into a use mods for right now until we can get the it's giving that parent that is like trying to give as much as they possibly can to their kid, but their kid still wanting this and that, and say, here, hold this until, or learn how to do it this way until I get there. That's funny. Oh my goodness. We're currently developing script mods. If done well, this should significantly improve flexibility. We believe talented modders will help fill in areas where we fall short. NPC autonomy and personality. Players want NPCs to act based on personality, values, and preferences. Develop the relationships autonomously. Yes. Support long-term storytelling via memory and repetition systems. Current issues. Repetitive behavior, lack of individuality. I know I covered this. Actually, no, I didn't write this. I didn't say this in a video. I actually wrote this in a comment, either on my video or someone else's, when they were covering over some of the things that they were talking about concerning this game as far as NPC behavior. I think I specifically said was NPCs at one point were doing one thing that was very annoying, like kicking the trash can. Like they were repeatedly kicking the trash can for no reason. They were not angry. They weren't anything. They were just kicking the freaking trash can. And it was just like they autonomously went to the trash can and kicked it. But they would be in a good mood or something like that. Even yours always would do it. And I was like, what is with this? And then now the new thing that they're doing like almost consistently is teasing each other. Like every time you go to the beach or to any other lot, there's some NPCs literally over there teasing one another. Like they're going, I'm like, what on earth? Like that feels so scripted and so just, it doesn't feel right. It feels very repetitive and lack of individuality. Like all Zoids are over there picking on each other. I'm knowing that there are not 6, 7, 8 different malicious Zoids on the lot that are deciding to pick on each other or pick on other Zoids with the teasing interaction. So hopefully that gets fixed. Requested improvements, diverse walking styles, emotions, and dialogue. I would love this because right now all our Zoids sound the same, which kind of like grates on the ears. I ain't gonna lie, it does. When I watched someone's video a long time ago before early access, they had a Zoid that was almost constantly upset. And on time they were happy was when they did certain things that they would prefer. And other than that, they were always upset, but then they died of a cardiac arrest. I feel like if we could get some kind of like balance between, if a Zoid is mostly grumpy for the most part, they're not always upset or angry, but they don't always, it's hard for them to be in a happy mood. So our default state is grumpy. So I feel like that would be good to have as far, like if you set that, like we have to have a set or default. If your Zoid is a happy, cheerful Zoid, they should be always, not always, but they should be mostly always in a good mood. Mostly. Like the default is them being content and fine or feeling good. If the Zoid is, let's say, nervous or whatever like that, they are more prone to being more nervous. That's their default. But if they do certain things that they prefer that makes them happy or put them in a good mood, then that default will be in the very back. It won't be at the forefront. But it will always be that one thing that's nagging in the back of the head. Like a person who's anxious or overthinking and stuff, they'll always have that one thing in the back of the head, but whatever they're doing that they enjoy makes them more in a better mood. So that would be really nice. Okay, let's go to the next thing. AI-driven behavior learning, dynamic conversation systems. Zoid behavior is currently driven by needs and schedules, but lacks environmental awareness. And that is so true. We are exploring a system where visual, sound, and action stimuli accumulate. NPCs react naturally, eye contact, greetings, attention, and conversation. The goal is to create a more alive and reactive world. We plan to introduce this as an experimental feature in May. Ooh, so that's very, very soon. Ooh, okay. And just a quick tip for anyone who's using mods, just remember that they're coming out with back-to-back updates. Keep that in mind. They're going to be breaking your mods every time they're doing an update. If you prefer to have a peace of mind, maybe not play with mods until they are done with the back-to-back updates. From where it's going, they're going to be updating every single month until December. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind as you're playing with mods, that you will be having to turn off mods and modders are going to be replacing or fixing their mods or probably just straight up abandoning them until they're done with these back-to-back updates. So again, keep that in mind. Immersion and realism. Players want long-term irreversible consequences, more realistic physics and environmental interaction, features like NPC collisions, weather effects on skin, sun, sweat, humidity. Yes, if my Zoids are at the beach, I want them to have tans. You feel me? Like, no matter what color you are, you're gonna get a tan from the sun because the sun be cooking. So, you know, I would love to see that. And to see them sweat, or like when it rains, like the water be on their skin, or even when they're going into the water to swim and they come out of the water, their clothes should be damp, or not damp, but they should be wet. They should be drenched. And I feel like they kind of missed the ball on that one, because the Zoids do not hold the water on their skin, or like there's no dripping effects, or their clothes are not darkened when they get out of the water from swimming. So hopefully they do change that. Excuse me. And detailed life cycle systems, pregnancy, childcare, family roles. We want inZOI to allow unexpected emergent situations, even if they occasionally introduce complexity or bugs. Ooh. So they do want to push for these things, but they will be bringing bugs and making things a little bit more difficult for them as far as coding and so forth and developing the game. Additional suggestions and technical improvements. University campus systems, specific cultural events and social behaviors. DLC, mod support for fantasy elements, magic, vampires, and etc. Jesus, people are still on about the magic. Okay, anyway. I'm not that much of a fantasy girl, but you know, I don't have no problem with that being a DLC for somebody who wants it, but definitely think about DLC like way after they have made us a stellar base game. I don't know why people keep pushing for DLCs while they're trying to give us free content. Like, y'all, what is wrong with y'all? Stop. Get some help. Like, has Sims really bonked us this hard that we want to buy every little thing that is given to us? I don't. I want to be able to play a game that is fully fleshed out before I can even think about getting the extras. Point blank. Animals, pets, and farm animals. Ooh, now that is fun. Again, if they give us like a base for animals in the world, I would be, again, happy with that. We do right now have the placeholder looking pets, like the dogs, cats, pandas, crocodiles, all that kind of stuff that you want in the world. Granted, I'm not seeing no crocodile or alligator whatsoever in California, but that ain't here nor there. Banking systems, yes. I know I did. I know I for a fact covered banking systems, but yeah, banking systems, illegal jobs, crime systems, police chase. Yes, we definitely need to have those rounded out as well. Again, I could wait for that, because right now crime for the most part is one of the most fleshed out things right now in the game. Like, it is so fleshed out in a way that a lot of the other parts of the game are very much lacking compared to it. Okay, vehicle improvements, color customization, personal vehicles for NPCs. Yes, I would love to see an NPC get out of the car and get in and go and walk in their house, period. Or being able to buy their car, period. UI, UX improvements, camera presets, filters, control presets. Yes, I would love to have that, where I can set up how I want my camera one way and then save that preset for that and then use it whenever I feel like it. Crash fixes and stability improvements, top priority. That is their top priority right now. They're trying to make sure that the game is playable for all people. Regardless of if you do have an older PC, it might trickle down to you to, have a better experience on the game. Photo mode improvements and user created animations. Yes. It kind of goes up to the top what they were talking about. But anyway, this week, your feedback has been incredibly motivating. On behalf of the team, thank you for continuing to support us, even though we're still lacking in many ways. inZOI may have had a rough start, but we promise to keep improving every day until full release. We'll keep pushing forward, and we'll be back on Friday. Thank you, Kjun. And that is the end of his responses. Thank you all so much for sticking out to the end of the video. Let me know down in the comment section what you all feel about these devlog updates. Do they inspire you to get the game and try it out for yourself? Does it make you go, no, I'll let it cook a little longer until script mods are implemented? Or do you already have the game and enjoy what's offered and excited for more updates? Because your girl right here do. Like always, if you enjoy my content and want to support your girl, leave a like, comment, or subscribe for more vids like these. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.